If you've ever wondered what's the right formula to have an effective first coffee meeting or a first coffee Zoom with a new qualified agent, you're listening to the right episode of the Loan Officer Leadership Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Kiles, and we are brought to you each and every week by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. Hey, today I want to talk about something that came up. I'm a producing branch manager. I've got a great group of loan officers that are producing each and every day, and they're doing the same thing we've been talking about every week, the daily success plan. And so Janine's a phenomenal loan officer, and she's producing a ton in today's market. And she has a new realtor that she's meeting with for the first time here this week. And she called and said, Steve, what is the formula? How do I know that I'm having a great first meeting, a great first coffee, or a great first Zoom with an agent that is qualified and that I want to earn their business? And I thought, wow, after 20 minutes, we had a great conversation. I thought, this is too good to not put on the podcast because I want to lay out a simple formula. Remember, these appointments are made. We have in our daily success plan on Mondays, we're reaching out to agents. We've got our Focus 40 list, which are the ones that are doing business currently with us. They refer and or close a loan every 90 days. And then we're trying to constantly fill that Focus 40 list with pre-coffees and post-coffees. Pre-coffees are qualified agents that do 8 or more buy-side transactions. And I would challenge you in today's market, man, the higher you get up to 20 or 30 or 40 buy-side transactions, the better you'll be. But they, at a minimum, have to have done at least 8 buy-side transactions this last year. And encouragement would be, man, get the ones that are doing more. But the pre-coffees, those are the ones we're calling. We do a list of 30 that we're calling to meet with. Out of 30, qualified agents that we do not know. We'll end up meeting with about 10 or 12 of them, and then about 2 or 3 will start referring actively business. And then once we've met with them on a pre-coffee, once we've met them, it's a post-coffee call. So who have I met with in the last 12 weeks that has the ability to refer? They're qualified agents. We're wanting to follow up, and the whole point of the pre-coffee moving into the post-coffee is to get them on our Focus 40, because if we have 40 qualified agents that are referring at a minimum, one referral and one closing every quarter, and that's a minimum. We're closing another 160 transactions a year, over $40 million in volume. And I got to tell you, every 40 million helps, but this is the plan to build your business. And by the way, if you want to know more about the pre-coffee, post-coffee Focus 40, go to freedomplanningcall.com, freedomplanningcall.com. Set up a time with our team, and I would love to walk you through how to help you make sure that we end the year strong with great business. So Janine and I are talking. She's got a great pre-coffee scheduled with a new qualified agent to her, not new to the business. And here's the formula that you want to be thinking about when you're making or having these appointments. So I'm going to give them all 4 to you, and then I'm going to pack it. So number 1, set expectations. Number 2 is honor the referral, or honor the agent partner that you're meeting with. Honor. Number 3 is be curious. And number 4 is close for the business. If you want to have an effective first meeting with a qualified agent, if you set expectations, honor them, be curious, and close for the business, it will turn out well for you. So let me unpack it. Set expectations. I love to walk into meetings. You know, the more I can set an expectation, the more I can literally go in and create comfort, create excellence. How many times have you ever walked into an appointment, and when you walked in, it's like, I don't really know what to expect. I don't know how long this meeting is. It creates anxiety, what's expected from me. What I love to do is set the expectations. Number 1, hey, listen, in our 15-minute coffee, I'm looking forward to learning more about you and what you're doing to have great success. What a great way to just calm not only everybody's nerves, but really to set the expectation. Hey, in this 30-minute coffee, I'm excited to learn more about you, your business, and what it is you're doing to have great success. So number one in my formula is I want to set expectations. This works in phone calls. Hey, in our 3-minute phone call, I just want to learn a little bit more about you. Hey, in our 30-minute loan consultation, in our 15-minute mortgage refresh, in our 15-minute coffee, in our 15-minute whatever it is, when I announce the timeline, I'm helping to set expectations. So for a meeting, it'd be, hey, in our 30-minute coffee, I'm looking forward to hearing more about you and what it is you're doing to have great success. Number two is honor. Once you help set the expectations, I want to make sure that I walk into the appointment honoring the agent that I'm meeting with, honoring the person I'm meeting with. This is a great formula, whether it's a divorce attorney, whether it's a realtor, whether it's a CPA, whether it's a title agent, whether it's another loan officer. When you show that you know something about them and you can honor them by saying something kind, something valuable, something they've done, an accolade, something they've accomplished, you will go so much further because people, it's a big deal whenever you just say, hey, listen, I was looking at your numbers and doing a little research before we met. I am blown away that you've done over 40 buy-side transactions this year. You truly have built a significant business. And when you say things like that and you honor the person you're sitting with, all the walls begin to be lowered because it's a rare day that somebody will be intentional with honoring, but honor will go a long way. So number one, set the expectation. Hey, in our 30-minute coffee, in our 15-minute coffee, I look forward to hearing more about you and your business and what it is you've done to have great success. I was listening to, and here's where the second part, honor. I was looking up your numbers and noticed that, wow, 40 buy-side transactions this year. You and your team are absolutely crushing it. You clearly have a strong business mind and business acumen. Whatever you can say to honor them. The third part is to be curious. As they're talking, how many times have you been in an appointment or met with somebody and you're talking and they look away? They're distracted. They look behind you. They look at their phone. They look at their watch. They're not genuinely curious, and you know it, so you begin to shut down and close up the meeting. My encouragement to you is the best salespeople are genuinely curious. You ask good questions. You ask as the conversation moves through. You want to be curious about them. You want a great meeting? Be curious. So here's the first three. Set expectations. Honor them. Be curious by asking great questions. Hey, tell me more about that. Hey, when you did that, how did that feel? How did you overcome that? Hey, what does it feel like to have the success you're having? What was the challenge that you had to overcome? What was it that allowed you to break through when everybody else is having a tough time? You continue to crush it. When you're curious, people notice. People care. People are open and receptive because it's a rare quality in today's environment. And number 4 is close for the business. Never, ever, ever, ever have an appointment. Never have a meeting. Never have something that you're not asking for the business. So if I'm meeting with a new agent, I'm meeting with a new partner, I'm meeting with a new CPA, accountant, a financial planner, I love to end with this, and it's genuine if the conversation has gone well, if I feel like it'll be a great culture match, if I feel like it'll be a great value match. Hey, listen, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor, I got to tell you, this meeting's going much better than I thought. I would love to work with you. I wonder if we're not better together than we would be apart. Let me ask you a quick question. Who do you have today that I could help you get pre-approved right now so that when they get in your car, you know it'll be a great use of your time? That's a great way to close. Who do you have today that I could help you get pre-approved so that when they get in your car, you know it's been a great use of your time? I'd love to work with you. And what we've got to do is be okay with being uncomfortable and asking for the business. We made the call. We set the appointment. We've had a great appointment, and it would be a horrible mistake to not ask for and close for the business. Let me tell you this. 84% of the time, they're going to say, no, I don't have anybody, and that's okay. Hey, do you mind if I follow up with you from time to time? When do we follow up? Every single Monday from 9 to 11 for the next 12 weeks to work and earn their business. So how do I have an effective coffee or a first meeting or a Zoom call? I set expectations. I honor them. I'm genuinely curious. And number 4, I got to close for the business. Whoever closes for the business wins. And so I want to encourage you, if you want more help on Thor's Hammer and Focus 40 and some of the things we're doing to win and have our best months ever, go to freedomplanningcall.com. We'd love to help you, love to work with you, and help you build a clear plan on how to make these months your best months ever. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to wonder where my next deal's coming from. You can truly make a way. Go to freedomplanningcall.com. We'd love to help you. Hey, I hope this helps. I thought it was a great coaching moment. Also, if you're listening to the podcast, make sure to wherever you're at, hit subscribe. That way you'll get it each and every week. And then do me a favor. I don't ask for a whole lot on the podcast, but would you write me a honest review wherever you consume this podcast? It helps us in the rankings as we continue to be able to affect and to make a difference in more and more lives of people that we serve. The honest reviews are helping us in the rankings. So would you give us a review? And then last thing is, share this with 2 loan officers you feel like need help or need to know about how to have an effective first agent meeting, call, coffee, Zoom appointment. We'd love to be a part of their journey as well. Thank you for being a part of my journey, my story, us at the Marketing Animals. And I love to end with this. Remember, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started.